Now before we get started today, a video up and coming for the channel is going to be a drift kind of review. Getting into drifting, me and Danny are going to do a video on that. Today is our 10th drift event, and so we're just gonna kind of cover our expectations getting into drifting versus the reality, things we thought were the same, things we thought that were different. You know, just kind of an expectations versus reality video. So if you have any questions that you would like us to answer towards getting into drifting, like actually building a car and going out and sliding for the first couple of times, just leave it down in the comments. We'll get to it. Today, we're doing some stuff to the car before we go drifting. This is going to be the drift video, but before we're going to do a little bit of wrenching work. I think a couple videos ago someone asked me something about adjusting parking brakes, so we're going to adjust the parking brake today. Warranting Daniel's brand new O'Reilly's axle because it's already shot for some reason. He's doing cam position stuff, he did his plugs, and I am prepping the Cheeto for drift night tonight. And one of the things we've been struggling with is the e-brake got out of adjustment because we've been ripping it and abusing it, and so we got to dial it back in. I wanted to check the trans fluid and some other stuff. We're not gonna do a whole 20-minute video before we get into the drifting. We're just gonna do a little like 2 or 3 minute segment on adjusting parking brakes. But today's our 10th drift event, bro. How does that feel? So a lot of e-brake adjustment videos, you will see people adjusting these guys right here. So these are the threads, and the cables go down these little cable tunnels into the e-brake. Adjusting these will adjust slop and slack and stretch in the e-brake lines. I don't really think this is the best way, and it's not really the proper way to adjust the e-brakes on these cars. Although it does work, it's not going to give you a real satisfactory pull on the e-brake as adjusting the drums would, because the drum brakes, as they wear out, they're supposed to self-adjust out, but sometimes they don't, so we're going to go in and adjust them out. If you want to adjust it this way, you loosen this guy, and then you tighten the crap out of that bolt till it stops, and then you tighten that nut back down, but I don't really advise doing it that way. It's not as good. So, to adjust it the proper way, you are going to need to take the wheel off first, car up in the air, rear caliper off. You don't have to take the caliper off the mount, just take the 217 off back there. And then you're going to need to pull the rotor off. So there's a little 6mm nut there. Boom, thing comes off. And here is your parking brake shoes. We did replace them. I don't think we did a video on that. If you would like us to do a video on parking brake shoe replacement, we can do that. Again, let me know down in the comments. This comment section about to be lit. But that is your star adjustment wheel. For drifting, I'm going to get it till I can have a little bit of drag on the rotor. You'll see what I mean. If you're just using it for a street car, you don't necessarily want the rotor to drag on the parking brake. You want it to be just a little bit less than that. So get it to drag and then like back it off a few. So pretty much if you spin the star wheel, it's gonna lengthen where it mounts onto the shoes. So those little guys right there are where it mounts. So if you spin the star wheel, it's going to lengthen that, and that's gonna push the shoe out, and the diameter of this whole assembly is gonna increase into the inside of the rotor. So right now I have the rotor on, the parking brake is fully engaged, and not only can I spin the rotor, I can also pull it on and off, pretty much. If I wanted to pull it off, I could. So that's not what you want, because you want this to freaking grip, and this thing is spinning with it engaged. We're gonna take the e-brake off, the rotor is gonna come off. Now I'm gonna spin the star wheel here. Spin it a couple times, and we're going to try for fitment again. And now what I'm looking for is a nice drag on the parking brake. So right here there's pretty much no drag. Like I can just spin the rotor around and pull it off super easily. We want some degree of drag. And I was actually spinning it the wrong way, so we're gonna adjust it out until there's a nice amount of drag. So we're gonna need to go a little bit more. Huh? Should be on the wall. So there's a little bit of drag there. And adjust it a little bit more. Now we're getting somewhere.
Big black stuff, right?
There should be some. Check the top right drawer in my box. The small drawer.
Black one. I got it.
So because this is a drift car, I'm going to make it a little bit tighter than you need it to be for a street car. Because I want a little bit more initial grab from it. And I don't care about wear on these because we're going to end up replacing them anyway. Because it's a drift car and that's kind of what you do. That might have been a little much. So I'm going to back it off. Go the other way with it. Let's go 2. There we go. So you can hear the brakes dragging. And I can feel resistance on the rotor when I spin it. So now when I rip the e-brake, first of all, the e-brake doesn't go nearly as high as it did before because it's adjusted now. So instead of like 6 or 7 clicks, I'm only getting 2 or 3. But now, the thing is freaking solid. So there's no way that's spinning now. So that's adjusted. And now we just line it back up and put our brakes together and we're met. Hop in, baby boy. Am I looking out there? Fucking mint. Yeah? Yeah. There's been a couple of super shitty rounds.
Shitty?
There's been a couple that have been super shitty.
I don't know, I've seen like most of them. You look like you're doing pretty good.
I can't get the flick into the first corner today for some reason. I've got it like twice.
Yeah, I saw you get it a few times.
Like self-steer as much as it used to for some reason. But what if it's because of wheels?
I don't know. send it. Hope you can do it right.
That's what I've been doing for the second corner, is just going for it and seeing what, and if I can make it, I go for it, and if I can't, I just bail.
And you just let off.
You know? Garbage.
You're going wider than, huh? Yo, you almost saved it.
Almost.
I didn't think you were gonna go for it, dude.
Well, I had the angle for it.
You had the angle and you thought about it and it you. Cause you
No, I went for it. I just transitioned too early.
No, you transitioned too late.
No, I
Into
didn't.
the bus stop? Yeah, you transitioned into the bus stop.
I went wide into the bus stop and transitioned too narrow for the road, so I went off. That's why I went off.
Yeah, but you transitioned too wide in the bus stop, I think.
Garbage! Even worse! Too fast. Not real angle.
Almost.
See, it doesn't like rotate sometimes.
We need more power steering fluid!
Need more power, bro. Not steering fluid. Just power.
No angle. Yeah, boy.
Don't suck.
Oh, I turned my phone off. Every fucking time, bro.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Hi, Tom! Fuck, boy! Too fast.
Huh?
You're entering too fast. Oh, okay. There we go. A little too much angle. Yeah, but you got it, yeah. Maybe turn in before you initiate. There you go. Definitely need to go wider though.
I answered wider.
You did, but you didn't drift it.
No shit.
Amir, you have to pay attention. You have to drive a car. Amir, you need to listen to me, Samir. Drive a car, Samir. Pay attention to me. I'm not doing what I told you, Samir. Kinda. I'm watching him go. Hey, there you go. There you go. There he finally.
Almost.
Took him long enough. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That was the first time he's got that since we swapped that diff. And a slow rip it. Did it again? Almost. Almost, Chief. Come on, boo. Sauce it, baby. Kind of. It just needs that last like 10%. Oh, he's trying to flick. Oh, he kind of got it first try. Yeah. Too much. Daniel out here working on that feint in. Oh, almost. Good, look, good. Fucking hell, that's what I'm talking about. He just needed to stay in it more, and he would have got it. Too hard. Do it. Almost. Almost. Gucci G with a feint, bro. I saw you get that first feint.
Oh, I did too.
That was sick.
I did it.
And you got the second corner, actually.
I did the first one, the first feint, and then I did the second feint right after.
Yeah. That was sick, dude.
Yeah, and then I started getting burnt out, and then I just couldn't do it anymore.
You got the second corner mint like twice.
I would have had it mint here, but I saw the tires. I was like, oh.
The freaking whatever the hell that thing is over there, big V8 chungus hit it, and now it's even deeper.
Wait, he hit it right now?
Yeah, he hit it, he smacked it, and it went up on the hill, and then came back down, and now it's in the middle of the track even further.
Yeah, because it was right here at the second time.
Yeah, it was. The E36 stopped right in front of it.
Who hit it?
I don't know.
Where's Kylie?
I think one of these guys, she's in the Fiesta, one of these guys hit the tire wall. One of those guys hit the tire wall super hard and sent everything. He just moved all the tires against the wall pretty much.
I was like, Quinn's not in the car, my time to shine. I need to get better. I know I'm not as good as you, but I was working on it.
You know what you need to do.
I know what I need to do,
saw
and I was
all of
working
that
on it.
applied, and I was like, he's got it. And then you were just like, I was like, yeet.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.